So recently, I have discovered for myself and came under the crazy concept of what if I played Fatal First Edition fantasy adventure to adult lechery, because Edition 2 has way more math, like body mass index and 14 different hit location chart. I'm playing the first version, and I'm going to use the second one for extra lore and more fleshed out spells and stuff. So, as it stands, I have a male ogre named Onion Breath. He has a life point total of 58 starting, plus 12 armor from his agility. Thank God, because in first edition, the only way to get armor starting out is a high agility stat. You didn't get base armor till second. Brawl plus 10, Mangle plus 10, Wrestle plus 10 is pretty much the generic ogre thing. I rolled high on his D100, so 91 skill points, meaning you can dump 90 into Brawl, get a 100 on a Brawl check, and an additional 10 combat rounds or unarmed Brawl attacks per round, which he already has 3 due to his agility, which would then bolster that to 34 attacks within one round. Other than that, he has a pretty high physique score because of his ogre strength, though it's dragged down by everything else, so the overall average isn't what it could be. I rolled really well in charisma, despite all of the debuffs that ogres get. High facial for an ogre, so that means that he is by no means ugly. None of his stats are particularly low except for enunciation, but he doesn't have any languages anyway, so the fact that he goes, "Ugh," makes sense. But at 155 agility, it means he sprints fast, has good armor, stands up quick. He's the kind of ogre you don't expect to move fast, and he's on you. Intelligence is low, but he's not retarded, thankfully. That's an actual mechanic. Math kind of drags it down, but I don't know. I rolled okay. High spatial, so his awareness is really good. 155 drive added to additional health means that he doesn't need a lot of hours to relax. And then basically, as you can see, all of my lower stats, dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom, they're all saved by one really big good roll. Other than that, he can clean and jerk 282 pounds, bench press 470, deadlift 752. Intox Vomit is a -6%, illness immunity 77%, brawl attacks per round to start 3 seconds to stand 2, deep sleep recovery is 2 rounds, language none, but he has the capacity to learn one. He has an average speech rate of 90 words per minute, but a maximum speech rate of 25, meaning he's unable to cast, and this game was designed terribly because how is my average speech rate going to be higher than my maximum capacity? His hand-eye precision is a movement from a 2-inch margin, and he has no allergies, thankfully, because his health was normal. 42 years old makes him a young adult for an ogre. At 103 inches, he's 8'7", weighing 723 pounds because I rolled really high on the weight. Perfect vision, no problems. His areola diameter is 6 inches with a 1-inch erect nipple. The areola hue is dark. He can have a tongue extension of up to 5 inches and a maximum anal circumference of 12 to 15 inches stretched. His manhood is exactly 14.181 inches erect, and the circumference erect is 13.08195 inches. Foot size at 18, fist circumference being the same. He is right-handed, head circumference totaling in at 31, and his hair is 22 to 30 inches. He is about slightly upper moderate on the debauchery chart, meaning that he would entertain multiple partners but would not facilitate himself in anal sex. Heterosexual, no siblings, birthplace on the outskirts of a hamlet, birthday was 6/5, and I didn't finish the calculation because screw that, he does not believe in gods, piety points at 1, true neutral, choleric phlegmatic. I actually did roll for that temperament and morality somehow. He's a slave, but got the job occupation of sailor. I don't know what that means. Level 1 bastard, social class slave, illiterate, uneducated. His funds are literally just the clothes he starts with. Skin color medium, hair light brown, thin and frizzy, brown eyes. Eyebrows are feathered upwards, so people assume he is opportunistic, shifty, ill-tempered. His most attractive feature is his face, and his most repulsive feature is his waist. That's what you need to do to build a character. And the second edition added more.